So I'm just thinking about what life is, and I've just been listening to the Phil Collins track, Against the Odds, and it's a very good track and very soulful. I'm wondering right now if life is just about sex and making babies. Is that really everything? Is about a man looking around, finding a woman to have a relationship with, and then sex and children, family, and then the children grow up to do the same thing. So it's endless sex and babies. It's strange to think that life could be just about the continuation of life for its own sake, and there isn't a purpose as such beyond making more life. For some reason, that doesn't sit well with people. People seek to believe in a purpose, a goal, as if their lives are being somehow managed by some higher being, and so there's a purpose to their existence. I'm not sure, however, that this can be justified. It very much does seem to be about life for its own sake, living for the sake of living, with no other purpose, no other goal. I'm thinking the structures that need to be in place to support life. There is so much that needs to work in order for life to function. It seems extraordinary to have all of these things in place just for the sake of it. But I'm thinking that existence can be seen as a goal in itself. There doesn't need to be necessarily a purpose beyond existence, because existence is just incredible as it is. So maybe a purpose beyond that is unnecessary. It is frustrating though to think that life happens and then disappears in death. And it does seem pointless. But then the question is, does there need to be a point? There's something in the human condition that seems to demand a reason, a justification for why life exists. And I'm inclined to filter that and wonder what it's all about. But it's also making me wonder how significant we are as humanity. Are we the equivalent of insects, bugs? When people see an insect crawling on the floor and it's in the way or whatever, then we'll just squash it or flick it away without a second thought. Are we the equivalent of bugs on the cosmic scale? So do we not matter? When I've disposed of bugs in my past, I've never wondered what kind of life they had, how they associated with their friends and family and whatever. I just disposed of the bugs with barely a second thought. I've decided to not do that anymore because I have wised up, if you like, to thinking that life does have worth, even if it's insect life. So I leave insects alone now. So I'm wondering if we are the equivalent of insects as far as life goes. Do we not matter? Is our universe just underneath the bed of some alien child's bedroom? Humans, we think a lot of ourselves, and it's so hard to judge whether we amount to much. We have a lot of questions about the universe, but no answers. And there never can be any answers, I suppose. So I can't judge if humanity excuse me, if humanity amounts to much, or if we're the equivalent of insects as far as the universe goes.